This is what it's all about.
This is the World Cup, baby! The biggest day of their entire life.
100 players, the battle bus is loaded.
It is time! All by himself in a 1 versus 2 as his teammate did go down. You see Parpy and Volx still quite healthy between the two of them. Over 140 HP for both of them. Parpy still playing the slow ground, trying to spray out the opponent. And look at the material count for Volx. 135 total builds. It does look like Letwick just kind of ran away, but I don't believe Letwick was able to grab his teammate's reboot card. So will basically be by himself for the rest of this game.
You know, it's going to be almost impossible to perform alone when your teammate is knocked. And there's the Storm Surge warning. These guys are 106 above it. You guys can see that, which means that there's somebody who has 106 damage less than them that is currently below the threshold, and they are going to need to hit some people, deal some damage. And that's so good.
It's really good. It feels really good. And then Volx and Parpy. And look at this. Parpy actually dealing with this battle. And this other player that actually got the high ground against him was focus firing on Volx. Parpy pushing back here. I wonder, you know, you get split up like this, but Volx and Parpy, they love playing a very aggressive style. They'll get in your face. They'll box you out if they need to.
Yeah, without a doubt, this duo was unmatched when it came down to eliminations in the qualifying rounds. They had the most, actually, and even pulled off a consecutive 5 victories in 8 games to qualify for one of the weekends. Volx and Parpy, another...
Here in just a little bit, it's going to start to collapse. Salty Springs is going to be the point of interest for all of our players here. Got a lot of bodies that are going to be lingering outside. Some that are even as far out as Dusty Divot, like on the northern end of it, sticking around there. So maybe trying to get some last-minute loot, perhaps. We'll have to see.
Here is Parpy looking for that peak. Volx and Parpy always tend to stay together, but wait a second, that was a tricky little shockwave right there. He did try to sneak his way into the build of that desperate situation. Volx and Parpy, let's just hop into this duo right here. We'll talk about them a little bit. They are known for sticking to the hip in PvP. Earlier today, we saw Volx get traded out, but it wasn't just like an easy trade. They were actually winning the engagement up until that point, just showing that they have the skill. And that's the OCE region, right? One of the most feared regions here at the qualifiers because of the fact that you just had to get a ton of elims. You had to be #1 in the region.
When talking to players, I would ask them, what are you looking to avoid? And every time, if it was, you know, the NAEU players, they would say, I'm just. Even Sinnoh on the Pro-Am yesterday, another top player
in the Asian
region, finished second. And he was just, I know it's a Pro-Am, obviously a different competition there, but he was just going into boxes. He didn't care, not a care in the world for them. Now Volx and Parpy do find a player above here, right by the jet stream.
And he hit him once for whites already, so that means there is no shield on that player. You can have up to 100 effective shield. That player's dangerously weak, and folks are just keeping an eye on him. He doesn't know if he's slipped out already and says, you know what, I'm gonna go back to my teammate. It's a little too risky getting split up here.
Yeah, play for the mid to late game in this situation.
This is the Fortnite World Cup final.